TikTok announces it has finalized the deal to establish U.S. entity sidestepping ban. Majority U.S.-owned venture includes Larry Ellison's Oracle, private equity group Silver Lake, and Abu Dhabi's MGX. 3 days ago, they have finally managed to acquire the US portion of TikTok. And instantly, they crack down with the censorship. It took them no time at all. Rather than spending weeks or months carefully curtailing the algorithm to develop a sophisticated understanding of how to best control it, they pulled an Elon Musk and pulled the reins in sharply. Shortly after they took control of TikTok, a significant number of videos covering the murder of Alex Preddy were censored. Like that. Took no time at all. Thousands, millions of anti-ICE videos. Basically anything criticizing ICE, Trump, whatever. Overwhelming wave of censorship. Throngs of TikTok users say the social media platform suppressed or delayed videos about the fatal shooting of a Minneapolis man by federal immigration personnel, alleging posts tied to the incident drew far fewer views or were stalled amid broader technical issues on the site. It is quite bad. You can, if you go on TikTok right now to the latest videos from your preferred left-of-center content creator, you will see what it looks like. Here's one from Popstanox, just like a cute little insight into what's going on over there. After the forced sale of TikTok to US owners was finalized, the Democrats' official TikTok account has had their upload suppressed, going from millions of views per post to 0 on their latest short. That's pretty funny, like literally just 0 over there. How reliable is this? It's a single claim, a single anecdote. Genuinely, I don't know. But the claims of censorship are overwhelming. The word Epstein has been censored. It's ridiculous. Cool. The word Epstein has been censored. Neat. I've seen it from multiple people too. Yeah, no, there's no conspiracy posting on this. It is very, very, very straightforward. From what I understand, the app is just broken right now. Yeah, in all likelihood, because in an effort to immediately slam down their new censorious algorithm, they just broke it. Like, again, this is Larry Ellison we're talking about. These people are evil. Probably he like racing the nanosecond he got in charge. He was like, any criticism of Israel banned, just slam it in, chew on the wires, whatever, you know? Exactly. It's just like how whenever Elon wanted to make a change to Grok, he made it in such a stupid and ham-fisted way that it was immediately obvious what he was doing. This is nightmarish? Yes, no, this is state censorship. It's overwhelming and incredibly like ham-handed. Some said their posts about the deadly encounter stalled, while others complained their videos received a fraction of their normal viewership. Many accused the tech company of silencing them under a hashtag TikTok censorship hashtag on X, formerly known as Twitter, Blue Sky, and Facebook. Critics included singer Billie Eilish, who posted TikTok is silencing people, by the way, on her Instagram account, after her brother Phineas O'Connell posted a TikTok video about Alex Preddy's death that reached fewer viewers than usual. Phineas's video had 0 views. 0. Jesus. Look at that. She's been outspoken. Why the fuck aren't other celebrities focusing on this? This just happened. This just happened. Like, we're talking about a set of changes that have been implemented over just a couple of days. And we all know exactly what they want, what they're going to do. Larry Ellison is a far-right oligarch who dreams of living on an island raping children. He's a freak, you know? And of course, like all pedophilic freaks, he's a supporter of Israel. He's donated tens of millions of dollars to organizations supporting Israel. Total deep state shit, you know, along with Oracle and all this other bullshit. Absolutely insane. Oh my God, Larry Ellison has offered Netanyahu a board seat at Oracle. The same year, Netanyahu and his family vacationed on Lanai, an island Ellison owns in Hawaii. Perfect. Every time. I hate the deep state. I hate the deep state. I hate the deep state. I hate the deep state so much. I hate it so much, man. I hate it so much. I hate the deep state so goddamn much. Ellison has been married 6 times. Is Oracle like handling the IT work for Palantir? What does Oracle do specifically? I don't think anybody knows what Oracle does specifically. Why is it always like this? Because it's the deep state. Yep, owns 98% of the land on Lanai, the 6th largest of the Hawaiian Islands, worth a clean $250 billion. Yeah. He does look pretty phenomenal for 81. This is him at 71. It is true. That adrenochrome really do be hitting. He's had plastic surgery? Of course he has. David Levitt, a freelance writer, said 2 of the 3 videos he posted on TikTok the day after the change of ownership received an ineligible for recommendation label. One of them poked fun at Donald Trump, while the other showed footage of anti-ICE protesters filling the streets of Minneapolis. The only way to view the videos is to have a direct link or visit my profile, then click them. Normal followers or people on the For You page would... Neither followers or people on the For You page would see them from normal scrolling. I don't think this is going to work out the way they want. This is too ham-fisted and will backfire. I think I agree. Yeah, this is like really, really, really stupid. You know what I'm reminded of? I keep thinking about it. I'm reminded of Nick Fuentes saying that Epstein was based and that the ICE crackdown in Minneapolis has nothing to do with Israel, you know? I wonder if there's ever going to be a wider turnabout in the neo-Nazis online, the people who are like, you know, it's based and red-pilled for ICE to crack on the skulls of immigrants or whatever, that all of this is deeply Israeli. Censorship, deeply Israeli. ICE crackdown, anti-immigration, policing in general, deeply Israeli. There's just no separating these roots. Like, all of this ties back to the deep state, the real, actual, capital D, capital S deep state. How do you say it doesn't, you know? Every single time something happens that advances your interests, it's being advanced by a shadowy legion of hyper-billionaires that are all like very openly doing what they're doing. Like, it's not secretive at all. Like the biggest conspiracy of, or actually the biggest misconception about conspiracism on this one is that you're looking for like deep signs. Larry Ellison's just running around wearing an I love Israel, I love deep state surveillance t-shirt while buying up everything in the United States. A White House spokesperson said in a statement that the White House is not involved in, nor has it made requests related to TikTok's content moderation. Holy shit, that's funny. I have not curated the TikTok algorithm to favor the state t-shirt is raising questions that are answered by the t-shirt. Steve Vladek, a Georgetown law professor, said in a Blue Sky post on Sunday that a video he uploaded to TikTok criticizing the Department of Homeland Security had been under review for 9 hours and still couldn't be shared. I saw this post from Chris Murphy. I know it's hard to track all the threats to democracy out there right now, but this is at the top of the list. Ineligible for recommendation. Ineligible for recommendation. I actually believe that the ghouls are so in sync, the White House and their agenda, they don't need orders. That I think is terrifying. Well, keep in mind that like Larry Ellison is one of the deep state oligarchs that the White House bends to. Like, he's one of the guys. All of this is being done to a large extent on his behalf. He wants blood and he wants children and he wants, you know, massive, like the scythe of the reaper sweeping over the population of the world, you know, reducing it by billions. He wants death on a scale we can't comprehend. The administration is just like they're taskmasters, really. The only reason Musk isn't still one of the guys in the same way is because he's so boorish and obnoxious. Everyone kicked him out early. Yeah, also Musk wasn't smart enough to really like diversify his assets in a way that connected him with the deep state, you know? The closest he has is Grok, unironically, right? And to a lesser extent, Starlink. But apart from that, overwhelmingly, his money is in Tesla. And like, yeah, Tesla is very overvalued, but it's not like, you know, it's not the architecture of the New World Order. He has the money. If he wanted to, he could blanket the world, but he's not smart enough. Maybe he will be in the future. Ellison is suing Warner Bros. For choosing Netflix over their deal. He's so pissed he won't own all of Hollywood. Yeah, no, they want the world. That's why I keep saying it's the difference between corporatists and oligarchs. Corporatists understand that a little bit of phony competition is important for keeping things stable. Oligarchs want to own the world. Integrating Grok into the Pentagon. Yeah, I saw that. Integrating XAI into our military networks as part of an AI acceleration strategy. Yeah. Isn't that terrifying? Why is Musk not in the deep state, but like Larry Ellison is? Well, Musk kind of is in the deep state. It's just he's really stupid and it keeps him out. I genuinely think that if Elon Musk was of average intelligence, 20, 30 points higher, and he didn't tweet all the time, and he diversified his assets so not all of his money was pooled in Tesla, I think that he would like he's obscenely wealthy. He on his own is wealthier than like a lot of countries. It's crazy. He has so much. I remember you mentioning before that a Palantir surveillance state totalitarian doesn't exist in the world despite everything going on. I'm not sure what you mean. They want to build that. Like I have said before, okay? Basically everyone in power right now, Republican, Democrat, corporatist, and oligarch, think that democracy is on the way out. Uniform international democracy is an experiment that has lasted at most about 200 years, and the incredible accumulation of capital in the hands of a very, 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 very small and elite few, along with future pressures like economic collapse, the debt crisis, and climate change, have convinced many in power that they are at the end of days. This has always been a common opinion of the elite, by the way, as they are driven in madness towards paranoia and conspiracy. With their infinite wealth, they could fix these problems. They choose not to. Many of them don't even understand that's a possibility. Much in the same way that the incredible wealth of the French aristocracy, the royalty, could have fixed many of the problems that led to their own beheading. But they didn't. The Democrats also think that we're at the end times. Many of them just think that they're more responsible facilitators of the end times. They're the more competent stewards. But what basically all of the people in power have agreed privately behind closed doors is that there is an inevitable tract, right? A historical timeline that is going to be fulfilled. And that is one of the Palantir surveillance state. That AI has finally enabled what people have long wanted, which is a way to manage the cripplingly large bureaucracy that you would need to run a police state. Now, for a police state, you don't actually need like 10% of your population on board day in, day out, doing what had to happen in the Soviet Union or in Nazi Germany. Now, you can use algorithms to achieve the same or somewhat of the same outcome, and you can responsibly facilitate a shift away from democracy. I think that's what they're banking on. Democrats also think it's happening. That's why Democrats won't cut ice. That's why Democrats won't stop working with AI or Palantir. That's why Democrats won't divest from or meaningfully oppose any of these systems that are causing these problems, because they think that their job is to manage their inevitable implementation more responsibly. Do you have a source on this so we can look it up? Yeah, I do. Vaush.gg. And what could even be done about that? Sure. I don't think that their so-called stable project can actually work. I think that what they're trying to do is doomed. I think that they are, in their desperation, looking for a way out, an alternative to democracy, because democracy can no longer pacify the people, and they're going to fail. I think that what they are trying to do will cause great suffering, but it will fail. It is not a stable social point, in my opinion.
Somebody were to use Zionist, of course you can use it in the sense of you're a proud Zionist. But if you're using it in the context of degrading somebody, calling somebody a Zionist as a dirty name, then that gets designated as hate speech to be moderated against. Over the course of 2024, we tripled the amount of accounts that we were banning for hateful activity. We also have...
This is useless with no information on the person. This could just be any guy. Probably US rep for TikTok, sure, but I need more information than this hazy... This is Adam Presser, the new CEO, I believe. Well, it's no surprise to me that who they put in charge of US TikTok is a Zionist, considering Larry Ellison is a giga-Zionist. Yes, okay, that is Adam Presser. Yes, yes.